Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Deni Setiawan, NPM 2441131 from the Faculty of Economic and Business Management Program, Class 24A. In this video, I'll be present material titled Legal and Compliance Risk Management. Organization must operate within legal and regulatory frameworks. Failure to comply can result in financial losses, legal sanctions, reputational damage, and operational disruption. Definition of legal and compliant risk. Legal and compliant risk management is the process of identifying, assessing, controlling, and monitoring risks arising from violations of laws, regulation policies, ethical standards, and contractual obligations. The objective is to ensure that an organization conducts its activities in strict accordance with applicable legal and regulatory requirements. Importance of compliance. Maintaining credibility. Organizations operate in an environment governed by numerous laws and regulations. Strict compliance is essential to avoid penalties, lawsuits, and operational restrictions. Effective legal and compliance risk management helps organizations maintain credibility, build stakeholder trust, and ensure long-term corporate sustainability. Legal risk definition and impact. Legal risk refers to the possibility of financial or reputational loss due to legal disputes, lawsuits, contract failures, or direct violations of established laws. Common examples. Examples include breach of contract, intellectual property infringement, employment disputes, and non-compliance with critical governance regulation. Compliance risk. Compliance risks arise when an organization fails to follow applicable laws, regulations, industry standards, or internal corporate policies. It's like violation of tax regulations, breaches of labor laws, ignoring environmental standards. Such violation may rapidly lead to severe fines, operational sanction, or prolonged legal action against the company. Source of legal and compliant risk. First is from internal factors. Internal factors often originate from within the company structure. These include inadequate policies, a severe lack of employee awareness, and a weak internal control mechanism. Meanwhile, the external factors include sudden changes in legislation, new regulatory requirements, and shifting industry standards that organizations must continuously monitor and adapt to. Regulatory risk. Adapting to change. Regulatory risk occurs when changes in government's regulations directly affect business operations. New regulation may require organizations to drastically adjust procedures or reporting systems. Failure to adapt promptly can result in immediate non-compliance and substantial financial penalties. Contractual risk. Contractual risk arises from poorly drafted agreements, unclear obligations, or the failure to fulfill contractual commitment to partners. Organizational must carefully review all contracts to ensure that rights, responsibilities, and legal protection are clearly defined and enforceable. Strong contract management prevents costly disputes and preserves important business relationships. Ethics and governance risk. Corporate integrity. Ethical and governance risk involves misconduct, corruption, conflict of interest, and a violation of foundational corporate governance principles. Governance frameworks. Strong ethical standards and robust governance framework are essential to help organizations maintain integrity and proactively reduce exposure to legal issues. Risk identification methods. Assessment. Identifying potential areas of non-compliance through rigorous legal reviews, compliance audits, and internal policy assessment. Interview. Conducting detailed employee interview to understand ground-level compliance realities and potential procedural gaps. Tracking. Continuously monitoring legal and regulatory developments that may unexpectedly affect the organization's daily operations. Risk assessment and analysis. Once risks are identified, organization assess the likelihood of occurrence and the potential severity of the consequences. Risks are systematically prioritized according to their overall impact on business operations, finance, and corporate reputations. This analytical process helps management allocate limited resources effectively to the most critical risks. Risk mitigation strategies. Clear policies. Implementing clear, accessible corporate policies and conducting through employee training on compliance expectations. Internal controls. Establishing robust internal controls to systematically prevent and quickly detect any potential regulatory violations. Expert guidance. Consulting legal experts and continuously maintaining dedicated compliance monitoring system for proactive defense. Monitoring and audit. Continuous oversight. Continuous monitoring is absolutely essential to ensure ongoing, strict compliance with laws and evolving regulations. Compliance audits help evaluate whether standard policies and procedures are being followed correctly. Regular reviews also help identify emerging legal risks. Benefits of risk management. Legal protections. Protects organization from prolonged legal disputes and penalties. Efficiency. Considerably enhance overall operational efficiency and workflows. Stakeholder trust. Strengthens confidence among investors, partners, and customers. Sustainability. Support ethical business practices and long-term organizational success. Proactive management turns compliance from a basic requirement into a distinct competitive advantage. Conclusion. Legal and compliant risk management is a critical component of organizational governance. By identifying, assessing, mitigating, and monitoring legal risks, organizations can operate responsibly, avoid costly valuation, and maintain absolute trust among stakeholders. Well, thank you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.